Culture news today. We're back here at Anthem Culture headquarters, ACHQ. Actually just came across these Chinese iron balls, which are considered one of the three famed treasures from out in China, ranging from back in the Ming Dynasty. So getting a little experience with those. So if you guys know about those, leave a comment, let me know, and we could get some practice in together. But yeah, a lot of things happening around the world of culture, a lot of exciting news, just Anthem Culture overall, a lot of growth and development. So we're about to jump into a couple stories, keep you guys entertained and see what's new around the world. So let's get to it. So there's an amazing structure coming soon to the Netherlands. It's an amazing architectural structure that's about to be the new sports center called De Koog. I hope I pronounced that correctly, but De Koog is actually an amazing pavilion going to house a lot of indoor sports, outdoor sports, and a lot of just community around fitness out in the Netherlands. So it should be a cool area just to gather around, build up your health and stuff like that. So look out for more about that coming up soon in mid 2016. So keep an eye out for that on anthemculture.com. The 8th Mirchi Music Awards just wrapped up out in India. Amazing awards show, lots of great awards were given out, ranging from top vocalists, top album, upcoming artists, different things like that. So you could check out a complete list of the winners and even stay abreast of that whole event on anthemculture.com. It was exciting, star-studded event, another star event that I missed out on. So I'll be sure to make it out to one of those eventually. So read more about that on anthemculture.com. So I have a bunch of friends that's into photography that recently switched over to film, and there's an interesting story on anthemculture.com. It's kind of what a coincidence. It's actually trending out in Japan. Film photography is now overtaking smartphone photography, digital photography, all of that realm. And a lot of people are now saying that film creates an entirely new aesthetic to the images, and also the fact that you have to use film, you're a lot more selective with your the shots that you capture, and the fact that you can't look at it right away really just creates the mystery and excitement of photography all over again. So make sure you read more about that on anthemculture.com. And let me know if you're into film photography. Let me know your reasons for using it. The world's oldest dress was just discovered out in Egypt. Actually, they dug out the dress about a century ago, but it wasn't discovered exactly what it was until several years later. And it really brings some insight into the sort of fashion and the styles and even just the materials and handicrafts that they used back in Egypt back in those days. So this was dug out, and now researchers are now running several tests and finding out that it came from close to 5,000 years ago. So it's kind of amazing that it's still intact. So they definitely have some good craft behind their skills. So make sure you read more about that on anthemculture.com. Also in the world of fashion, and actually another historical fashion about Australia, it's an incredible exhibit highlighting 200 years of Australian fashion, bringing us from post-colonial days all the way until modern fashion that we see today in the fashion runways. So you get an entire range just to see the growth and development, and even see some styles that were popular back then and now starting to pop back up. So they're actually holding a pre-screening before the actual event officially opens up to the public. So it's more information about that on anthemculture.com to get you into that. So make sure you check that out. So every single day, it's always news happening around the world in the world of culture. So we try to keep up to date on anthemculture.com and try to keep all of the culture heads posted on that. Shout out to everybody that's subscribed to the channel, subscribed to the newsletter. A lot of content, culture information going out there. Make sure you keep up with the site. Some amazing announcements coming up soon with some new developments on the site. So we're currently working on those. So working hard here at Anthem Culture to bring more news, more culture, more information right to you. So Make sure you keep up with all of us. Shout out to all of the supporters. Shout out to the culture heads. Appreciate culture.